Welcome back to Entertainment on Point. I'm your host, Sarah Ray Wisniewski, and let's kick off the show with your top stories of the week. After some suspicious activity on social media, a lot of fans are concerned about pop star Britney Spears. Since her skyrocketing fame, her father, Demi Spears, has had a conservatorship over her, basically meaning he has complete control of all of her finances and her career. The hashtag Free Britney movement that sparked on social media believes her father is the reason behind her off-putting Instagram videos. This week, according to BBC, LA Superior Court Judge Brenda Penny rejected an appeal of Jamie's control of his daughter. Judge Penny said this case could be reopened in the future. And in lighter news, beauty guru James Charles happens to be the first ever social media star to be featured on a Vogue cover. Charles posted his glam shots from his November issue of Vogue Portugal featuring an abstract makeup look Charles said that he had the full creative control over. And finally, the Country Music Awards were this past week. Country stars Reba McEntire and Darius Rucker co-hosted the show with leading nominations by Miranda Lambert and Luke Combs. There were various performances by Dan and Shay, Keith Urban, and unexpectedly Justin Bieber. Well, that's your top headlines of the week. Stay tuned. After the break, our reporter Elena Troya is in the studio to tell you about this year's People's Choice Awards host.
All right, go.
Go to our new website, uview.pointpark.edu.
Go, 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 go.
Be like, join EOP.
And 3, 2,
Join EOP.
I just said grab them now, or else I can listen.
Yeah.
Join on point with politics.
3, 2, 1.
Join Pioneer Sideline.
Loneliest number that you'll ever do.
Welcome back to EOP. Demi Lovato has been picked to host the 2020 E's People's Choice Awards. The 20-year-old pop star cheekily announced her upcoming hosting gig on Twitter when E! News tweeted at Lovato, quote, "We can keep a secret. Could you?" At DD Lovato. "Any plans for Saturday, November 15th? End quote. Demi answered back to the tweet saying, quote, "I don't know, maybe hosting the People's Choice?" End quote, following with several heart and loving emojis. Over the past 10 years, Lovato has gotten a total of 12 nominations and 5 awards at the People's Choice Awards across top categories like Fave Pop Star and Fave Female Artist. E! News, live events, and lifestyle digital manager Jen Neal said in a statement, quote, "Demi Lovato is an international icon and we cannot wait for her to host the 2020 E! People's Choice Awards. Her authentic personality and dynamic talents will make for an unforgettable night," end quote. The star singer has had an eventful year so far, kicking off 2020 with the debut of her ballad Anyone during the Grammy Awards in January, which was her first televised performance since her drug overdose in July 2018. Most recently, the singer took to the stage at the Billboard Music Awards to perform her politically tinged song, Commander-in-Chief. His ballot came out just weeks ahead of the election day as voters across the country headed out to early voting sites to cast their ballots. Over the year, Lovato has received 2 Grammy Award nominations and 4 Billboard Music Award nominations. Tune in to E! Sunday, November 15 at 9 p.m. to watch the star host the 2020 E's People's Choice Award.
It will be great to watch Demi take on that virtual stage. Next up, our reporter Nicole Capalco has the latest update on all the craziness going down on The Bachelorette. Nicole?
Thanks, Sarah Ray. Hello, Bachelor Nation. Our new Bachelorette, Tasia Adams, who replaced Claire Crawley, is now looking for love on the show. And what would 2020 be without COVID-19 impacting one of our favorite shows? Contestant Peter Giannakopoulos first came to the Bachelorette bubble in Palm Springs for last Tuesday's episode when he shared with fans that he had been diagnosed with the coronavirus. Giannakopoulos is a real estate advisor and looking for love on the show. He tested positive for the virus on Monday and has now started his 2-week quarantine. He made an Instagram post saying, "I'm going through a lot of emotions at the moment with so many thoughts in my head as to how this happened." He wrote in a lengthy Instagram caption, quote, "I felt lousy for a few days and I didn't believe I could have contracted this virus when I have been wearing a mask in public, washing and sanitizing my hands regularly, and following social distancing protocol during work. This is an example of no matter who you are or what you do, we are all vulnerable." The eligible bachelor was even driving home from the doctor's office when he, quote, "lost consciousness behind the wheel and his car went off the road through a guardrail and hit a pole after having an anxiety attack." He shares this very scary moment with fans saying, quote, "The airbag deployed, driver's side door was wedged in, broken glass everywhere, and I was 5 feet away from hitting and smashing into a building." He said the scary experience, adding that he woke up in a deep daze and confusion as people were shouting for help, end quote. "I didn't know where I was or how I got there or what was happening," he said. Quote, "Luckily, I came out of it with only a small gash on my nose. Truly a blessing, as I'm a firm believer I had angels watching over me." He encourages everyone to take this pandemic seriously and to wear a mask and sanitize your hands at all times. Be sure to catch the next episode of The Bachelorette Tuesday night at 8 p.m. on ABC.
I was so happy to see that Claire was able to meet her match, so hopefully Tasia can do the same. Stay tuned, because after the break, our reporter Natalia Hillen has the tea on the dark past of a pop culture legend. Stay tuned.
What's one word to describe CAB?
Welcoming.
Community.
Creative.
Experiences.
Family. Openness.
Pineapple.
The Campus Activities Board is a student-run organization that consists of 7 different committees. Each focuses on event planning, marketing, and administrative activities. Join us in organizing the juiciest events on campus, from late-night bingo to festive dances to our team bonding meetings. Follow us on Twitter and Instagram at Point Park Cap, or like us on Facebook at Campus Activities Board at Point Park University.
Good evening and welcome to Newsnight. I'm Josh Troop alongside Jess Paterchak.
Defending his decision to kick out 15 Cuban diplomats from the United States.
Thanks, Allison. Fitness on Demand has returned to Point Park.
Residents fear that Mount Agung will have a repeat of 1963's eruption.
2-star NFL quarterbacks made the headlines this week after wrapping up.
Well, thank you so much for joining us this evening. That's your news tonight. For Nick Tomarello, I'm Alex Grubbs. Have a great night.
Welcome back to EOP. The new Paris Hilton documentary, This is Paris, was released as a YouTube original on September 14th, 2020 on Paris's YouTube channel. This 1 hour and 45-minute documentary includes Paris's emotional and physical abuse during her childhood and teenage years. It shows what Paris had to deal with regarding growing up as a reality TV star and the struggles she faced due to constant paparazzis and media exploiting. After going through a rough childhood, it was hard for Paris to let people in and trust again. Paris has changed the TV and celebrity industry. According to RadioTimes.com, in late July before Paris released the documentary, she posted on Instagram,
Finally ready to reveal who I truly am and to speak about my experiences in my life that I never told anyone before. Get ready to meet the real Paris. Along with talking about her abuse, she opened up about her horrible boarding school experiences as a child. Throughout the doc, many family members were interviewed, such as her mother and private sister, Nikki Hilton. I sat down and watched this YouTube documentary, and it was crazy to see her into like a real life and what she's dealing with for so many years. And she has been putting on this Barbie persona and showing the world this separate person. Most of us have the habit of thinking celebrities have this perfect life with no worries in the world, but this documentary proved that our assumptions are just not true. My takeaway from this doc was that no matter how rich or famous someone is, there's a totally different person that we see in the media compared to what they actually are personally going through. You can check this out on This Is Paris on YouTube today.
It was crazy watching just how insane Paris's life has been since her time on The Simple Life. Switching positions for you, our reporter Alexis Mateer has the deets on some new Ariana Grande bops. Alexis?
What's up, EO peeps? It's your girl, Miss Alexis, and I'm here with the latest in music. First off, we have Miss Ariana Grande, who dropped her new album called Positions. According to Grande, this is my favorite album yet, and your response to the music has made my heart so incredibly full. So thank you so very much. Fans have fallen in love with the songs 34 plus 35, Positions, and POV, which has been a beautiful trend on TikTok recently. Next up, we have Trippie Redd, who has been on the rise lately with his new album titled Pegasus. According to Billboard, this album is #1 for top rap albums. He says the love is real, as fans have gone crazy for the songs We, Personal Favorite featuring Rich the Kid, and Excitement featuring Party Next Door, cause shawty wanna roll with a rock star. My bad. However, where are my Queen Naija fans? After R&B star has been told many times that her music career was going to fail, she proved all of them wrong. Her album, Misunderstood, has reached #1 on Billboard Top R&B Albums charts and is a top 10 debut on Billboard 200 albums. This beautiful masterpiece includes artists Kiana Lede, Russ, Lil Durk, and Mulatto. So EO peeps, make sure you guys go tune in.
Thanks, Alexis. Well, that's all we have for this week. We will see you again next week on Entertainment on Point for more of the hottest celebrity gossip. I'm your host, Sarah Rai-Wisniewski.